Hello everyone, and welcome to the Missouri School Boards Association's Board Report for the month of March. We thank you for the opportunity to share some news and information during a few minutes of your board meeting. We begin with a look at the importance of advocacy on the state level. It's critical that board members and superintendents communicate frequently with state legislators about the impact of proposed legislation in your school district. One example of such advocacy work occurred recently when a group of parents and school board members from St. Louis Public Schools visited the Capitol in Jefferson City. One of those making the trip was Emily Kelso, a parent and chair of the St. Louis Parent Action Council.
There are a lot of us who choose to send our students to St. Louis Public Schools and are proud to do so, and are willing to come here on our own time with no compensation and say, you know, we are proud of our schools, we choose SLPS, and we want to see the legislature here invest in our students.
Another parent, Gloria Nolan, says it's important to be an advocate for all children.
We have to be an advocate for children across the district. And so when I think about it, I'm advocating for the children that don't live in my house, that don't have a mom that might show up to something and might not know all of, how they can express themselves. So I can be that voice. And I promise to do it. I promised myself that I would do it.
The St. Louis School Board also has formed a legislative advocacy committee aimed at having a greater impact on legislation being considered in Jefferson City. As the legislative session progresses, we will keep you updated on developments again this year through our Legislative Voice newsletter sent to members via email each Friday during the session, our Twitter feed with up-to-the-minute developments, through critical issue alerts, and periodic webinars. Missouri has its first ever National Superintendent of the Year. He is Dr. Curtis Kane, Superintendent of the Wentzville School District. The award was announced at the recent American Association of School Administrators Conference in Nashville. Dr. Kane says school boards and superintendents working as a team can benefit the educational opportunities available to students, and he says that's especially true in the current environment.
The ability for school boards and superintendents to effectively work together has always been important, but now, I believe with all the questions, the comments, the criticism, the concerns that school districts are facing, it is more important, more now than ever before, that these two parties work in tandem to support students and their success.
Dr. Kane made those comments during the recent MSBA annual conference held in Kansas City, where he was named Missouri's Superintendent of the Year. MSBA spring regional meetings begin later this month and continue through April. This year's round of meetings will feature presentations from school districts in the region. You'll also have the opportunity to network, share ideas with your colleagues from other districts in your area, and learn more about current issues in public education. You can register for the spring regional meeting in your area through the MSBA website. MSBA's Future Builders Foundation is now accepting applications for the 2022 Early Childhood Education Program of the Year awards. There will be 3 awards for exemplary early childhood education programs based on school district size. Applications will be judged by the Future Builders Board of Directors. The deadline for submitting an application is April 4th. The awards will be presented at the 2022 MSBA Annual Conference in Kansas City. Application information is available on the MSBA website. That's it for this month's edition of the MSBA Board Report. Thanks for allowing us to have some time at your board meeting, and so long from Columbia.